Hey guys, today I just wanted to make a video about thoughts and emotions and how we often get confused by all of the thoughts and emotions, the things that we feel, the things that we think about, and how a lot of these thoughts and emotions can sometimes be overwhelming. You can be flooded with emotion and you could have all kinds of thoughts roaming around in your head, and it can become almost difficult to think and difficult not to really fall into the trap of, following all of these thoughts and emotions, or trying to follow them and leading yourself down this rabbit hole of, how do I feel? How do I, think about this? What do I think about this thing? How am I working this out? And it becomes almost like this game that you're playing in your head, trying to work out this big puzzle. And the puzzle might just be, trying to sort through your emotions, all the ways you feel about something, or trying to sort through all the thoughts in your head, trying to work out, how something's gonna, piece together. And what's important to be aware of is that you are not your thoughts or your emotions. You're not your thoughts or your feelings. That's not you. Those are things that you have. And so you need to understand and utilize them as tools, right? A tool can also become overwhelming. If you get too lost and consumed in the idea of something that you're using, you can fall into the trap of it using you. And so that's what happens when we get overwhelmed by our thoughts and emotions, is that our emotions are now, using us. They're running us. And same thing with our thoughts. When we have an overwhelming amount of thoughts running through our head and we're trying to process all that information is useful for us, but not if it's overwhelming us and if it's just useless information. A lot of times, we'll go over a lot of useless information in our heads, a lot of useless decisions we're stressing about, things that are not really that big of a priority for us, are things that are consuming our time and our thoughts and our energy, and it's not productive. And a lot of emotions that we feel are not productive towards what we ultimately want. And so don't allow yourself to be staggered by your thoughts and emotions. Understand that, there'll be a lot of thoughts and emotions that you'll feel. These things will come up. It's not to say that you need to repress your thoughts and emotions either. You don't have to, push them down or, pretend like they're not there, but more so not to get too caught up in them, not to prioritize them to the extent that you're holding them as more valuable than really yourself. And this is what happens when we get confused between, ourselves and our thoughts and our emotions, thinking that our thoughts and emotions are us when they're not. And that's why we put such high priority on these problems that we're trying to work out in our head, or, with our emotions, and trying to figure everything out. It becomes overwhelming because we think that our thoughts and our emotions are us. And so it becomes very important when we have that mindset. But once you realize that that's not you, that you are the conscious observer of your thoughts and your emotions, and beyond that, you have the ability to direct those thoughts and emotions towards what you really want, it becomes more of a tool, becomes power for you. So all of that energy that you're feeling, all of that intense, chaotic energy that you might feel when you get overwhelmed by your thoughts and emotions now becomes power and fuel for what you really want in your life. So utilize your thoughts and emotions as tools to push you forward, and throw away anything that's not useful for you. Have a great day.